Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. And thank you for being here. Are we talking about peach? Peaches? Because all morning I've been singing to myself, Trump impeached and back. Traitor, and that's a fact, big baby. I've never seen a president look so stuffed, big baby. Anyway, that's what my brain does in the morning. I don't know, yours probably something more productive. Anyway, hello everybody, and I welcome to Take 12 of your political questions at 12 o'clock every day. Yes, indeed, Nani, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, especially the big baby part. But anyway, I'm going to ask me. Welcome to Karaoke Tarot. Oh, that's great. All right, I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for anything in all caps. And hello, everybody. Just if you have any political questions for me, just put them in the chat in all caps, and I will scroll up and I'll take down your 12 questions for today. And if I don't acknowledge you, if I don't read on your question, just please put it in again and put a YT right in the front of it, and then I'll know that it was cut off earlier. YouTube's been very strange about parts that they've cut off and not. I've been going back and looking at the chat, and it was like, wait a second, it didn't cut it off at the beginning. It like cut it off in the middle. So there are questions I missed. So I'm fighting YouTube here. It's never anything personal if I don't read on things or what have you. So all right. If you're watching this on replay, hi. You come by. See if you can come by. I'm here 12 o'clock noon in Central Time, Chicago time. Every day of the year, I'm here, right here at noon, taking your 12 political questions or so. And we have a lot of fun and people who are really friendly. So you're always welcome. And 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. And that is an ongoing thing. I don't think what else. I think that's it. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but anyway, I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for your questions. And I'm just going to dance at my chair for a while. Peach Cobbler. Peach. Trump impeached him back. Traitor, and that's a fact, big baby. I don't want you. Okay, 6:30 Pacific time. I don't think so. It would be 10 a.m. Pacific. So, all right. Scrolling down looking for anything in all caps. Hey, Stephen. Hey, okay. Hi, Autumn. Is Sniffy going to use the Blackwater 4 he pardoned to take out? Oh, dear. We're 4.5 minutes in, and there's already talk of giving people the big dirt nap. Sniffy use. Out. Leaders. I doubt it, but I'll have a look. It's pretty scary that we have to even ask these questions. I'm trying to see the humor here, but yeah, it is pretty serious stuff. That's true. But oh dear. Okay. Next thing in all caps is Paula. What are Donald Trump's emotional and physical states right now? Okay. Physical state. And emo state. Got it. All right. Grandma Rose, I had peach jam on my toast this morning. Nice. Paul, so quiet. Did Trump take a rocket to the moon? No, he just got banned from Twitter. Makes a huge difference. Excuse me. I've been dancing around too much. Yeah. Trump off of Twitter, it's joyous. It's relaxing. It's like, you know, those channels where you get a fire, you can hear a fire crackling and, you know, gentle rain or a snowstorm or something like that. It's like ambiance. This relaxing ambiance that is settled in parts of the country because Trump is off Twitter. Anyway, thank you, Lynn. Alexander's so happy to be here. Oh, good. Thank you, Book Bewitched. Okay, Jack. Giuliani turning on Trump. I'll look at it, but I'll tell you right now. Every time I read on Giuliani, I get even angrier with the orange fear, the impeached fear, the peach fear, because Giuliani is. Trump is taking advantage of someone who is mentally compromised. He's a monster. It's shock, I know. Grandma Nan, good morning. Good morning. Marilyn, love the peaches. Oh, thank you, Susie. Oh, thank you, Susie. You guys are so sweet to me. Thank you. Okay, Stacy. Oh dear. Are there armed groups of Democrats preparing to defend the state capitals? I think there's a question of escalation, but I'll have a look. It's not at your question. If I'm frustrated, if I sound frustrated today, it's not at you. Seriously, I'm grateful you're here. I'm grateful you've asked questions. I'm the situation. I'm frustrated at the situation. But anyway, are Democrats to protect state capitals? I'm not gonna lie, I had a small fight with my father this morning. He wanted to talk about politics, and I was like, and you know what? I was right. They really the Trump side, they really are. They're in a brainwashing echo chamber, like. So hopefully we won't have to talk about that again, because that went bad quickly. Hello, everybody. Doug, why? What's up with Ivanka? Why is Ivanka being so quiet? Let's check with Ivanka. Why so quiet? Okay, got it. All right, that's number 5 for the day. Let's see what else we've got here. Lynn, will Biden be impeached? Oh, okay. Will Biden be impeached? Got it. Dazzler, what is Rebecca Mercer up to? Oh, Let's have a look. Haven't looked at her in a while. Okay, got it, got it. Oh, thank you, Susan. Can you? Oh, will he be convicted in the Senate? Well, I'll probably be looking every day. So convicted in the Senate. Okay. All right, that's number 8. Oh, Deb, who encouraged or forced Rumpy to do his speech yesterday? The lawyers. White House counsel, it was all lawyers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Roxy, will Lauren Boebert go to jail? Okay, Boebert. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Please disarm first. Yeeks. And Marion, will they find the Capitol bomber? Gosh. Find the Capitol bomber. Oh boy. Grandma Nan, will the members of Congress involved in the January 6th insurrection be unseated? Oh, by the way, thank you everyone for explaining to me. Was it the 14th Amendment? Section 3? It had to do with breaking their oath of office. I thought it had to do with not being seated, but it has to do with breaking their oath of office. So thank you for that. I always say my ignorance all my life, my ignorance is vast, and all I can do is chip away at it every day. So, unseat Congress members involved. Okay, it's number 11. I got space for one more. Oops. All right, this thing just jumped. Let me see where it dumped me out. Crystal, I'm not orange. Impeach. I like that, Stephen. Hit the road, Trump. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more. Anyway. All right. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Crystal. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the positive energy. Pink. God, what should we call him? The peach. Pink just won the internet today. We call him the Orange Fiora, or I call him the Orange Fiora. And I was saying peach, the peach Fiora. And she said, well, what shouldn't we call him the peach fur? Nice. I like it. Like, yeah, we quarreled. It wasn't pretty, but Thank you, impish artist. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, Patty, will the FBI reveal who at the White House helped plan the riot? Reveal at the White House helped plan the riot. Okay. Well, those are my 12 questions. But I'm going to do Baker's dozen because Paul's question is calling to me. Frustrated and angry is an understatement. Is Trump going to lose it all? Money, property, family. Is Trump going to lose it all? Money, property. Well, we know he doesn't have. He has almost no friends. So, okay, Jack, been saying the longest time. My dad's the same way. That the people who attacked the Capitol weren't Trump supporters. Yeah, that's what I was. The argument I was. It wasn't even acknowledging that there are 20,000 National Guard in and around the Capitol building in the U.S. The U.S. Capitol building, and that we have National Guard sleeping on the floors at Congress, the Congress building, the Capitol building. It was literally, he wanted to know what I thought about the rioters and people who burn things down in major metropolitan cities all across the country. And with Biden coming in, what I thought about all of the property damage. And I was like, there are 20,000 National Guard at the Capitol. There were people who broke in, and you're talking about, I said, are there rioters in Chicago that I don't know about? He said, there were. He said, what, you think that just because they're not there now, that they aren't going to come back? I mean, Congress people are afraid for their lives. But if you listen to Fox News, if you listen to what these people are that right wing, okay, I'll quit now. But it was just, what you can't, if you can't agree on a set of facts, you can't have a discussion. You can't talk anyway. All right, scrolling down. Oh yeah, impeached ninja leftists. Yes, ninja leftists. Okay. Yeah, it's don't Stephen, don't be baited. Change the subject. I know. He said, "Can I talk to you about politics for 5 minutes?" And I was like, in the past, it was limited and it was okay, but this, whew, yeah, we're not. It's not even. It really is Earth 2. I mean, there's no reality. And then it's, if you try to say, well, facts, fact, it's just, well, your news sources are biased. Well, I listen to MSNBC and CNN. Those are biased. Not saying they're perfect, but Linda, it's the stars, that desire right now to confront verbally. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Linda. That does make me feel better. I don't know why I fell for it. Crystal, a Lyft driver tried to debate political views with me. Yeah. And right, Pluto is opposite Mercury in the sky. It's transiting Pluto, which is all about power. Is opposite the U.S. Mercury, communication. So it's that energy is sloshing back and forth between the power, communicating power, but it's not steady. It's not working together. It's the Two of Pentacles, the energy doing this. So anyway, yeah, no BLM posters at the Capitol riot. No anti-Nazi signs coming. Yeah, I understand. CEO, why does Pluto scare you so much? Well, as I've explained many times, I'm sorry to bore you with this, so just take a second. When Pluto enters a sign, when it does something, it shows up and it's like a plow. And anything that does not have deep roots, that is not very stable, that is not established and healthy, it just knocks down. It just, and it's plowing that field so that new growth can come back. And it's not only doing this, but Pluto rules plutonium, and that's why I joke that because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, I joke that Scorpios every day make a choice. Are they going to be the amazing, are they going to be the powerful nuclear reactor that warms the whole city, and all the kitty toes and grandma's cocoa and all this stuff? Or are they going to blow up and make the entire area uninhabitable for 10,000 years? This is the kind of power we're talking about. So X-ray photos of post-COVID lungs show more scarring than images of smokers' lungs. Even asymptomatic patients could have severe scarring. Okay. Anyway. And I mean, how many of us have our lives just healthy? Everything's healthy and nailed down. And it's like, so when every time it hit my son when I was 16, it hit my descendant and stellium. I was stellium right on my descendant. It hit that in my early 20s. And that, and the descendant, that's part of a T-square. And yeah, that really just burned my life down. When I was 16, there were such extremes of positive things and the worst things I've ever experienced in my life. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'll do in the reading now, but Pluto, yeah, it does. I can be good. For some people, it's not that bad. It's just my experience was. But remember, we were told it was just the flu. Yes. Crystal, there's a lead submitted on the bomber. Good. Peony and Roses, I love your name. Am I an empath? I think so. I think I think that's what I'm doing here, is reaching out my energy and being affected by the overall energy. And when people are hurting, it's like a knife through my heart. I think so. Stephen saying Saturn returns are the worst. Yeah, they can be pretty bad, especially since Saturn's on my ascendant. But that wasn't, well, it's when I got married, so was it good? Was it not good? You decide. Yeah, but that's coming up. Oh gosh, what, 7-8 years from now, I've got another one. Ooh. Anyway, 25 minutes. Okay, now this is just, I'm going to start with this because we need to get it out of the way and just pretend that Confederate flag man has been arrested. Yes. Good. Flippin' good. I said flippin'. Like pancakes. Like flippin' pancakes. That's interesting. Diane, any messages from dead presidents? Thank you. But let me start here. Okay. I got this question, and we're very anti-violence around here. We really don't. And I've done everything I can to foster and to keep a general tone around here that we want justice. We want people in jail. We don't want people being hurt. We don't want people having heart attacks. We don't want them. We don't want them sick or dead or dying or no. We just want justice. All right. So, and then there's also the thing that on the right, they're going so far out on conspiracy theories, but in a sense, it's a reaction because Trump has no bottom. That doesn't mean we're not going to be okay. I think we are going to be okay. I think we are going to be. But yeah, we have to ask. There was a question about will Trump try to use the Blackwater 4 to do the most extreme things ever done? Period. CEO, whatever astrologically happens every December, I hate that. I always have a crappy December. Something always goes terribly wrong. Yeah, the sun might be square your sun. I get that. I have crappy August. August are always the worst. And early February's. I never have I can count the good Valentine's Days I've had on one hand. Yeah. So. Would they be nights for hello, sweetie? Impeached Sidious. Let's see. Blackwater. Oh, I know they've changed their name, but it's still. Everything's fine up until here. Actually, everything's strong and solid up until here. Let me see if I can get more information. I'm looking for more information on. Oh no, Stephen. Sometimes we have to ask the dark questions, and one of the main reasons I do this is to try to help you guys sleep better at night. Because I would be if I wasn't doing this at all, if I didn't have this channel at all, I'd still be doing a lot of these readings. I'd just be doing them alone, and just doing them myself. And it's so much better to have you guys here. Stephen, mercenaries don't work for free. Trump can't pay them. That's the point, or he won't pay them. But what is this about? Is Trump going to use these guys or somebody else to? I don't want to repeat what the question was. To do something extreme. Oh boy, insult to injury. don't think so. I really don't. The feeling, the sense I'm getting is that, well, let's put it this way. Guns for hire, and Trump helped them. And they have an opportunity here to walk away. Walk away. Trump is all about the insult to injury and what have you, but he's going back to Mar-a-Lago or wherever. And insult to injury isn't what we're talking about here. What we're talking about here would be these kinds of people. Let's say, the expression about a character assassination, like political character assassination, that, minus the character part is what the question was about. So, no, it would be tower, it would be devil, it would be death card, it would be beyond the pale. So no, I don't think they're going to. Is Trump like, oh, he'd never go there? He has no bottom. There's no bottom with him. And Moss, are the rioters having second thoughts? Some of them are. Certainly as they're being arrested. What do you mean arrest me? Is it true that one of those blankety blanks who wasn't allowed who was put on the no-fly list was taken off a plane and was like put on the floor and handcuffed and yelled out, quote, "You're treating me like a black man"? Is that true? I heard that from someone I trust, but I haven't seen it myself. So I wanted to ask you guys because yuck, how awful. Yes, it's true. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Anyway, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right. 3330. Trump's physical state and emotional state. So it's kind of two things. All right. Ugh. It's on video. Ugh. Okay. Trump's physical state. If you need to be worried about his blood pressure, Trump's physical state. Oh, thank you, Diane. This is the card of the fortunate one, the sitting pretty, the fortunate one, and this is all, I'm the strongest, I'm the greatest. You're the biggest liars, what you are. Sit down, impeached Sidious. Okay. Physical state. Well, first of all, he had doctors who would lie to him. Lie to him, be willing to lie to other people. It's his decision to become president that's the stress of it. I don't know. I always get It's like on the one hand, I find narcissists are so callous and so self-centered that it feels like they don't have feelings. They don't care about anybody but themselves. So if people are hurting, if people are, if they're stressed, what do they care? But no, he's living on but Trump lives on the drama triangle, and he's eternally the victim. And it's exhausting to be around someone who lives on the drama triangle, with the victim at the bottom, and then the persecutor and the savior. But he always going back down to the victim. I'm the victim. No president has ever been treated worse. No one's ever been treated worse. No one's ever been, I'm the victim. I'm the victim. It's exhausting to be around someone like that. So yeah, it probably is exhausting to be that person. So this has not been good for his health, but he hasn't been good for the health of a lot of people. Oh boy. All right. Emotional state. All right, that's his physical state. His emotional state. The main thing he's freaking out about is money. The business is being closed down. The damage to his brand. On the defensive. He's on the defensive. Trump. The biggest victim ever. Trump's emotional state. Yeah, he's under constant stress because he's always stirring the pot. And there's Chad right in the middle, the hanged man. Emotional state. Everyone's against him. He's the victim. He's the victim. He's the victim. He's helpless. He's the helpless victim. I mean, eye roll. Eye roll. He's the victim. It's hard on his heart to constantly be stirring the pot, and that's America. Everybody's coming against him. Everybody's attacking him. Everyone's turning on him. Of course, everyone. He's helpless. He doesn't deserve it. Yeah, okay. 38:30. Okay. Giuliani. Trump is taking advantage. Look, I'm no fan of Giuliani's, but when you read on him, when you send your energy out to him, he's mentally compromised. He just is. And Trump is really taking advantage of that. Honestly, 15 years ago, I don't think Giuliani would be doing what he's doing now. And I'm not saying he's just this poor, delicate little lamb. No. Oh, nay. But I don't know, just the way I was raised, you don't take advantage of people who are hurt, people who are sick, people who, you don't do it. That makes you a lousy human being. Heck, I'm not even Catholic anymore. And I remember at one of the writing groups I was in, this woman, she was saying how there was basically the upshot is one of those moments that it was like staged, but it really happened, where there was some kind of conference or something, and there was a water fountain that had been put in, and there was the main, it was in the main hallway, and then there was a hallway coming this way. And the woman in the group, she was saying she was walking to the water fountain, and just as she was going there was a man coming toward her. And it sounds like the beginning of a joke. There was a nun who arrived, and all of them arrived at the same time at this water fountain. And the woman was saying, oh, to the nun, oh, please go ahead. And the man was just like, oh, yes, please go ahead. And the nun is like, no, absolutely, after you. And they just looked at her and they were like, no. And it was like, I'm not even Catholic anymore, but I felt that. It was like, oh no, you do not get in front of a nun who's just trying to get into a water fountain. You're not just like, yeah, I'm going first. I'm not even Catholic anymore. And it's like, I will stand there and just dehydrate. Thank you. Until she has water. I don't know. But if you're yeah, he's taking advantage of Giuliani. Will Giuliani turn on Trump? Melly, I totally would do that too. Yeah. Linda said, I've never been Catholic and I feel the same. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's so, yeah. Were those real nuns who went to the Trump rally? Does anybody know? That's disappointing. If it's true. All right. Well, Giuliani was supposed to be it was supposed to be Trump's legal thing, and he was asking for a huge amount of money before, and now Trump is saying don't pay him, and approving his travel expenses is something Trump is going to do himself. It has to come through him. Katie, I bet there were Halloween costumes. Yeah, it seems very unlikely, but. Is Giuliani going to turn on Trump? Oh. Donald. This is not a man you want turning against you. Because at some point here, this is Biden. This is the sword of truth coming, and he's going to be the emperor. He's taking over this. And you're just going to be out here as the corrupt businessman. Really, and we'll see the depths of how corrupt. Giuliani knows where the bodies are buried. And as he gets more and more, there's less and less filter, let's put it that way. Trump has to worry about that, but to actually betray him completely. But he's a narcissist. If they don't get their way, there's no forgiveness. There's no, Trump's mad. You didn't win me the election. Turn on Trump? I'm not even sure it's a real. I'm not even sure that's something we really have to worry about, in the sense that I don't know that he's going to have a choice. He might be far enough. He might be far enough gone soon enough that Amanda, I cannot believe you're lying. You will be held accountable. I don't know what that means. Turning on Trump. He was out there doing his best. He had a losing hand. He'd been given a losing hand to play. America's moving on without him. I'm not getting him turning on Trump. I'm getting Giuliani's being taken advantage of. Thank you for letting me know about the nuns, guys. Appreciate it. That's just sad. Okay, 46. The other question, are there going to be the idea of armed Democrats to protect the state capitals? Oh, the lying, you'll be held accountable, that was directed at me? Oh. Yeah, that's the thing. I really do believe I'll be held accountable. As a matter of fact, I believe I'm held accountable right now. My energy. I can't hide what I am. I can't hide what I do from the higher ups, from the divine, from the angels, from my guides, from ascended masters to, whatever. I can't hide what I am. So I had better have my heart in the right place and fight the good fight and fight to do the right thing, or it's on display. So armed Democrats to protect the state capitol building, state capitals. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Thank you, Lo. The force we're fighting here, I know that it was scary what happened at the Capitol building. But there's something that my father taught me years ago. He used to teach driving. And he used to teach track driving. And he said to me, there's a crash. When there's a crash, when there's an accident, it isn't because something went wrong. It's because a series of things went wrong in very rapid succession. The flashes of light, it might just be my camera. I don't know what it is. But things have to go wrong in rapid succession. And that's what happened at the Capitol. You had these extremists, these idiots, who were doing what they were doing, and then they were aided and abetted by people who took down the barriers and let them through. Very possibly some Congress people who walked them around, showed them around the day before. That happened because of a series of events. They don't have rapid succession of events. They don't have the power that we're ascribing to them. It feels like they do, and I'm not saying they're not scary. but Catherine, one reader said there were angels in the chambers helping to keep the congresswomen safe the day of the riot. I like that. I like that. Those are Trump's lies. But America is strong. I mean, the majority of law enforcement, plus the Democrats who voted for Biden and the people who didn't want to help Trump. There are Democrats who are just horrified by this or disappointed, more than disappointed. It's extremely sad, like burst into tears sad. And this is this extremism that has gotten hold that where these people, I'm the biggest victim, I'm the biggest victim. The country's being stolen. The conspiracy theories. But this is, if anything, it's the Democrats offering a cup, this is not a gun. This is not making an emotional appeal, I really do not think this is, I'm not saying nothing's going to happen. I'm just saying I don't pick up that we need to be, this isn't DEFCON 1. So we're going to be okay. We really are. All right, 52:30. Ivanka. Why is Ivanka so quiet? Diane, there isn't a big enough card for his lies. I hear you. I would agree with that. Okay, Coop, I keep forgetting the question I wanted to ask and just remembered, so I'm going to put it just so I don't forget it again. I like that. Love prevails. It does. And it is a long, hard road, but we are actually headed toward more equality. Toward more equality, more justice, to things being more fair. And it's slow and it's hard and it's, 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, but over time. Yeah. Ivanka. What's going on with Ivanka? Oh, I could say something very catty right now, but I won't. She's seeing her father certainly politically just collapse. This is Trump. And the swords in his political back. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, everybody. Yes, that was true. CO, thank you, everyone, for being so kind. Exactly. Okay, we're starting with the corruption, Trump the bully, secrets, and we have Biden coming in. And Biden coming in and everything he represents, and of course, anybody who comes against him now is a Democrat. That's what this is. So this includes Letitia James, Cy Vance, you name it. And it feels like they're going to, quote unquote, take everything away from us. If you weren't breaking the law, because that's all I want. Katie, I guess she just needs to start something else. Yes. And I'll tell you, as a writer, the fact that there were so many poor defenseless trees destroyed for that thing she called a book. Yeah. What's going to happen with Ivanka? I'll see if I can get any more information. And for the record, not that it matters, but as an author, don't get me started on L. Ron Hubbard. As a spiritual person who is a novelist, which is what me, do not get me started on what he did, what he has done. I am most displeased. Ivanka, what's going to happen to Ivanka? Father the bully. The bully, the bully, the bully. Voluntarily holding still because of the truth is going to come. This is the business. It's the craftsman, but it is also, this would be like Trump org. The way they made money, the way they organized the business. Truth is coming. And she'll keep fighting. And she'll have lawyers keep fighting for Trump stuff, but time's up. Time's very, very, very much up. CO, could you do a Scientology psychic special? I would love to hear you drag L. Ron Hubbard through the mud. Oh, yeah, I would do that. But anyway, Catherine. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind. Gosh. Okay. So what's good for the Democrats is good for the Republicans, I guess, maybe kind of, sort of. So in 2 years' time, you know, if either you know, if the House changes hands or if something happens here, rolling of the eyes, are they going to impeach Biden? Yeah, you guys are so kind. Okay, will Biden be impeached? It's actually, well, it's a lot of, these are merchants. This is the merchant card. It's also Democrats in a line. So it's how well he's doing on the economy. Also, how many, you know, are the Republicans in any position to impeach? So let me see here. Okay, pendulum swings. Oh, major arcana. I don't think so at all. You know, eventually Republicans, you know, Republicans are going to get power again at some point. It just does. That's just what happens. But it's the new dawn, the new day. there will always be Republicans who are refusing, no matter how good things are, just on principle or lack thereof, to reject. But by the time they're in a position to do it, it feels like it's much later. And there's so much coming out about the corruption during the Trump years. And it is going to hurt the Republicans. So, Katie, do I have a PayPal account? I do. It is in the description box. And if it isn't, I'll be very annoyed. No, it should be right there. It's under my real name, my real first name. But anyway. Oh boy. Okay. 101. Rebecca Mercer. I don't have an interesting story about Rebecca Mercer. I don't have a little extra, little lanyap, little something extra I can add in here. It's Rebecca Mercer, and she's just, I mean, it's yes, I do have a story. I was going to, when I was in college, I was going to a Halloween party with a friend of mine, and she showed up, and she had taken like eyeliner, but she had like drawn a big swirl here, and she was wearing mismatched clothes. You know, one of like maybe their jacket was backwards and all this stuff, and it was just crazy. And I was like, "What are you?" And she said, "I'm my id." And when you get that much money, and it's, I believe, her father who made it, but when you get that much money, you don't have to, id versus ego, you're just all id. You just do what you want, whatever you feel like, whatever you, and thank you, KD. You just let it all hang out, you get whatever you want. That's the problem with people like Mercer. So there's nothing stopping her. There's nobody in her life saying, "Hello, reality." It amplifies. Yeah. In the past, she's been a messenger to get Trump's message out there. Yo. Oh, thank you, Andreas. Oh, thank heavens. They are going after the previous governor of Michigan for the Flint poisonings. Thank you. Okay. Rebecca Mercer, yeah, she was a part of spreading the lies, and she was paying for Parler. I mean, just stirring the pot, pushing the lies. She's giving money. It's like, okay, I would understand walking away from this current situation where there are a lot of Democrats coming into power, and her being a source of funds to keep the Republican Party together in some way, shape, or form. What about her personally, though? Is she just going to turn into is she going to be, 95 and still giving stupid amounts of money to Republicans? What about her personally? Rebecca Mercer. There's something about her energy that feels a little bit shriveled. Dave, I can't say anything to anybody about having a massive forehead. That is a glass house I cannot throw stones at. No, yeah. All right, she's still in a position of strength. She loves the feeling of power. She loves people fawning over her, everybody coming to her. They want her approval and her money, and what she says goes, and. But with the rise of Democratic power, with Biden coming in, yeah, people still want her money, but she doesn't have as much to show for it. It doesn't get the same, she doesn't get the same high. Thank you, Crystal. She wants to keep it going, but this is the beginning of the Biden administration. These are secrets, so she'll try to keep things on the down low, but she's not going to get the high, the emotional high that she used to get. Poor her. All right, 107. All right, well, we'll impeach Sidious. Oh, Phyllis, yes. Okay, who disabled the panic buttons in Representative Ayanna Presley's office? Yeah, who disabled, ripped them out, actually, wasn't it? Panic buttons in Ayanna Presley's office. Thank you. Matter of fact, we're going to do that now. 10800. Yes, thank you. I knew there was something I was forgetting, something big. Thank you. Ripped out. Oh boy. All right, so the panic button. She herself said it, didn't she? Didn't she say it on the news? I like that, Polywanda. Good day, good souls. I like that. Ugh. All right, who disabled? Thank you, Sasha. Who disabled the panic buttons in Ayanna Presley's office? See, I want to think the best of people, but sometimes you can't. Was it nefarious? Who ripped out the panic buttons? Thank you, Roxy. You don't need to apologize ever. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Phyllis, yes, the panic buttons were ripped off the walls. She said she went to reach for them and they were all gone. let's put it this way. It's a card for the reading. Then you have the world card. It just can end of chapter, end of book, end. So it's not really the death card. It's, let's say you were planning on finishing something. That's my card for Mar-a-Lago. It's also vacation or retirement, but this is that. Center of the reading, the people fighting for Trump, that his victory was being taken away. Messenger. Oh, the irony. But Trump messenger sending a message so that she couldn't send a message. Her message would be refused. Message refused. Trump supporter. This Capitol thing is going to turn out to be even uglier than we think. And I need a Tums. Well, Kat, you're saying probably gave some mealy-mouthed excuse about routine maintenance. You'll get one next week. Well, if they were ripped out, did someone just come into the office and just, or was it an excuse made? That is a Trump true believer. It's carrying the burden. Clotho, if it was maintenance, someone would have stepped up and said so right away. This is a riot. This is my card for the storming of the Capitol. It's right in the middle. Adding insult to injury so that only Republicans would walk away. Well, I'm getting really dark cards and I'm getting really dark energy on this. So I'm going to walk away from it right now. Wouldn't security cameras catch? I don't know. If they were new, they should have triggered security alarm when disabled. But yeah, were they new? Unlikely. I don't know. All I know is I'm getting really, really dark energy on this whole situation. But it's going to be looked at and looked at and looked at and looked at. So, man, I mean, they're at the FBI. Not only are they gathering like every video they possibly can, they're turning it into this is here, and they're literally following. Like, pick a person, follow. Okay, this started here, went here, went here, went here, did that, did that, did that. It was here, was here, was here, was here, did this, did that. And this is when they left. All right, pick another person. All right, this person was here. Friend of, Boudreaux, Billy Joe Bob, who was here and there, and they were together here and here and here and here and here. They're going to go through this. Exactly, Alexandra. It's worse than we thought, but it's going to be okay. I agree. I agree. All right, so 1:15:30. Will Trump be convicted in the Senate? Because they would need 17 Republican senators. Julio saying, I didn't see Billy Joe Bob there. Oh no, it's not Billy Joe Bob. It's Boudreaux Billy Joe Bob. Yeah, you didn't see him there? I thought everybody saw him there. Will Trump be convicted in the Senate? McConnell gave the Republicans a little bit of license by leaking that saying good about impeachment, but he's not reconvening the Senate, and he's not going to. Anybody who thinks that McConnell's is like, become human again, don't make the mistake I made, because I was thinking, oh, well, he accepted the election, maybe he's showing some growth as a person. No. Oh, nay. Oh, look. Trump's corruption. They're trying to find a they still want Biden to get in the Senate. They still want Biden to get his cabinet confirmed, the people he needs in place, but they want to go through bit by bit what happened, why it happened. This is working, but this is what is this? Because some of the Republicans have already said they're afraid to vote against anything to do with Trump because they literally are afraid for their lives. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, do not trust McConnell. No, not for anything. So let me see if I get more information here. Will Trump be, because he has to be convicted before they can vote on him never again being able to hold public office. And that just needs a simple majority, but the conviction needs the 2/3. So the Democrats need 17 Republicans. They've got a good case. Does that matter? I don't know, but it's kind of a good case against Trump. He should be in jail. And he was in a crowded theater and he yelled fire. Not only that, it was everybody grab your guns and fire at each other or fire at the people in the next building. No. Things he did, it's karma, but it's not. It's a card of karma. What you send out coming back to you, and it's based on Trump, but it's not the strongest card in the deck. This is him, the man. This is him being judged. America is judging him very harshly, very badly, for good reason. I'm not getting. I think so, but it's more what's going to happen once he's out of office that's going to be the bigger thing. It's his business is collapsing. That's, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting the clearest sense of it, simply because I don't think that's the worst thing that's about to happen to him. In fact, I don't even know if it's in the top 10 list of top 10 bad things about to happen to him. Let me try. I'll try 3 more cards. Will Trump be convicted in the Senate of... Oh, what is the official charge? Insurrection? Inciting insurrection? Something like that. Hello. That's a prosecutor. They're going to look at it. The bullying, the way he whipped them up to... He's guilty. Ta-da. But that doesn't... What are the Republicans going to do? Are they going to stand by Trump? Maybe not. Because, McConnell was... There's talk, McConnell's thinking that this might be the way to purge Donald Trump out of their party. And there might be something to that. Thank you, Marpy. Thank you. I think there might be something. There might be something there. I would have thought, nah, it'll never work. But my logical mind is saying no way. But I've got temperance. I've got all of the political swords in Trump's back, and I've got celebrating Democrats. So better than normal. Let's say the energy is better than in the past. Much better than in the past. All right. 123. All right. Oh, by the way, Crystal, I think you made a comment earlier. You said something about the Archangel Raphael or something. It's very sweet of you. But this is actually Archangel Gabriel. That's kind of my jam. The communicator, the reader, the communicator, the writer, the art, the art. Yeah, I've always felt close for some reason. I always felt closer to the Archangel Gabriel than any of the others. 123, 30. Okay, Lowen Boebert, you horrible. No, Bookie, which I didn't know that. Lauren Boebert, are you going to jail? Whew, what a nasty piece of work she is. Katie, angel of writers, communicators. And I find when I wear this, my heart chakra feels just soft and warm, and it's a wonderful, just gentle, wonderful, gentle energy. Yes, Lauren Boebert. Well, that could very well be a lot of Democrats looking at her actions and judging her, like hearings. And she's not, it doesn't feel like she's the one up there asking questions. She's the one, like, I smell hearing about her actions. Boebert, you're going to jail. Got an institution right in the middle. Yeah, tweeting out that Nancy Pelosi was no longer in the chamber. Institution feeling beaten up for Trump's garbage. Thief guard. This actually, and it feels like if they didn't get her on this, I don't know that she and her husband are going to be able to keep their noses clean ongoing. Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be able to keep her. I don't think she's done with the law yet. And yeah, she definitely got on the Trump tanic right at the end. Hey. Oh, was Boebert giving tours at the Capitol the day before? Was she the one, or was she just one of several? Oh, that's ugly. Hermit, temperance, lack of. Yeah, it feels very empty. There are not many people coming to her rescue. She shouldn't have done what she did. There's not a lot. She's not getting help. I'm not getting like a tower or something like that, but it's like the whole country turns on her. Okay. In fact, related, 127.30. Will they unseat the Congress members who were involved in this, who aided and abetted? John, how did she ever get elected? I have no idea. I know, Terry's saying, I know it was Andy Biggs and Paul Gosar of Arizona and one other giving tours. Okay. Will they unseat the Congress members who were aiding and abetting the insurrection? The sedition, the attempted insurrection? No, it was insurrection. Kevin, H to the triple nay. What? Well, the Congress members who were involved. Howling at the Moon. Absolute chaos and destruction and very traumatizing. Very, very literally traumatizing situation. People who thought they were safe and they weren't. And now this is the card of PTSD. And it's because of the wands Trump. There's a prosecutor. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you are down. These are the Democratic Knights protecting the realm. This could very well then being escorted out. Time's up, escorted out. Prosecution. Yeah, they're going to dig. And it's, again, I think it's going to take a little more time than we want it to get to the bottom of this mountain of stuff that has built up over Trump's term. Huge. Okay, 1:30. Will the FBI reveal who at the White House helped plan the riot? Did somebody at the White House help plan the riot? Did the FBI reveal that? It feels like it's not quite the right question. Like I'm not asking quite the right question here, but I'll pull 3 cards and see what I get. The FBI reveal who at the White House helped plan the riot. Because Trump wanted his victory at any cost. Ay. Rise of democratic power. Decisions made by the corrupt. I think there's a lot involved, but this isn't Trump the emperor. This is other Republicans. It feels complicated. That's all I can say. It feels. How much did they help? It's, keeping in mind these people, they couldn't organize their way out of a paper bag. The only things they've accomplished are through dumb luck or sheer meanness. That's the only way the Trump administration, Trump and his people have accomplished anything. Okay, 1:30, 2:30. And I'm only doing 3 cards on this because I really do not want to stay in this energy. But I will pull 3 cards here on will they find the Capitol bomber. Let's see here. Yeah, ugly energy. Ugly energy. Yeah, somebody becomes a bomber. Surprise, their energy is like the real slime of the astral level. And it's just, they're just like steeped in it. Will they find the Capitol bomber? Gosh, what's the question about? The Capitol bomber? The person who left bombs at the Capitol? Card for the reading. Yeah, walking around with a bomb was not. First of all, he's unstable. Getting a he's unstable, and but he worked very hard at it. Did he leave them in places where Democrats were going to be? Specifically? And he still wants to be a part of the rancor, the stirring up but Democrats working together. There's also a caduceus here. I wonder, okay, the bomber person, whoever left those pipe bombs and whatnot in the Capitol, are they going to be found? Are they going to jail? Or is something like the illness going to, excuse me, going to take them down first. It's over one way or the other. This whoever this is, and it feels like a guy. I know it's not really a shock, but it feels like a guy. Yeah, it's over. You're toast. You're done. You're. But let's see here. Yeah. This is a thing where Biden is still going to talk about strength and unity and what have you, but he's not. He's putting people in place to really go. He's putting serious law enforcement into place. Yeah, they're going to catch him. There's another place he wants to do this. But they're going to catch it. Like they'll catch him and he has like one with him or on him, or like they get it home and he's got one there. I hope it's like that and he's not like in public. They're going to get him. Oh yeah, they're going to get him. Hmm. 137. All right. Is Trump going to lose it all? Money, property. The original question had family in it, but I don't want to go there. There's money and property. Is Trump going to lose it? Just lose all power, money, property? Oh, there was breaking news. Bell, FBI says many on their watch list are white supremacists who stormed the Capitol. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, Renee, I didn't. Did you catch Rachel reporting that the Biden administration is appointing public corruption prosecutors? Oh, no, I did not. I did not see that. Not sure how I missed it, but I didn't see that. Oh, I know. Yeah, I fell asleep last night. That's why I missed it. Is Trump going to lose? Oh, again, icky, really icky energy. Ugh. Is Trump? Darth impeaches? Is he going to lose it all? Oh, he's definitely thrown out some volleys of bad stuff out there. The prosecutor's looking at his base of operations, Mar-a-Lago, Balmoral, is that it? New York, Trump Tower. See, it must be like swimming in a tar pit. Yeah, I would think similarities. That's the card of it's the miser, or it's a lack, and it feels like lack. He is going to lose. Prosecutor's going to come after him. Trump is going to lose. He's going to be very upset. That feels like health problems. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for me. But thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Every day, I really appreciate it. Thank you to our troll slayers. You guys are epic. And you keep us safe. You make this possible. Thank you. All right. So I will be back tomorrow. I'm here every day of the year at noon Central Time in the US, Chicago time. Hang in there. You're not alone. Thank you. And we're going to get through this. There are good days ahead. Hang in there. Don't let McConnell get to you. Don't let these crazies get to you. They're good days ahead.